Okay, let's go to the insert command now. So I use the same template as I used in create table and the drop table, but I've saved this template now as a separate PHP file a set.php. So I use this query string to populate the insert command now. Okay. So what I will do actually, rather than writing my insert command here straight away, because I can have typos, right, a lot of syntax errors, I will go to create that query. So what I will do first, I will select the table, right? So if I already created a table called tutors, so if you can't see your table here, just refresh it, you will see it. Okay. So I will select the table and then click insert here, and then you will see it's already get already populated with the query string or query here with the values that we can insert the values, right? So all the column names there. So this is the first method. I just can insert the values there and copy and paste the query, this query to that here. Or other option means rather than using this long description, I can use a short method like I can use insert into tutors rather than uh, this actually this is a good practice, but here I'm using the shortcut method. So the first value is number one. I just put some random values, Amy the tutor, and then this is the password, and you can see the date join is a date type data, right? Date type. So I use the current date of cur date function um, for the date. All right. So what I can do now, once I write it, I can copy and paste into my PHP file. So here actually this is another example. In this example, I use the long verse set into tutors rather than the values, right? So I just put the different values here. I just copy and paste it to um, uh, this query, so it's very easy. So my next example now, this is the shortcut example I have used before. So I can change these things in my template. Okay, if the insert is successful, I want to display this message, otherwise I want to display message. So once I run the PHP file, if it is successful, I'll get the successful message, right? So here I am running my insert file in my local host, in your case Mercury or even localhost. You'll get the connection successful, insert is successful message, right? Because I'm getting connection and insert successful messages according to my script. If insert is successful, I can confirm it, right? So how can I confirm it? I can go to PHP myadmin and select the tutors file and see. If you go there, you will see the record that I have inserted using PHP script is already there, right? That's something you need to remember. Now let's say I wanted to add another record to my tutors file. So what I will do is I just here change the previous insert into statement. I just use the different value, but I keep one there, so you can see here my earlier record. The earlier record, I used the one. Now what will happen? Now what is one? One is the primary key, isn't it? So if I try to insert another record with the same primary key, what will happen? It should eventually fail, right? Eventually fail. So once I run this, I'll get this insert fail statement because there is a primary key duplicate. error, right? So I can actually see that in my PHP my admin. So if you get the insert fail kind of a message, maybe you wonder how. Now, for example, we don't know what's going on, right? If I want to really find out what's going on, what I can do is I can copy my insert command here. In this case, this insert statement. I go to PHP myadmin, go to SQL and copy paste it here, and then press the go button there, right? If I go button, then I'll get an actually error message uh, like this. It says, all right, so duplicate entry one for key primary. So you can't have a duplicate primary keys in the primary key field. So that's the error message I have. So I can actually confirm these error message if you rerun your query in a PHP myadmin as well. So if you know the error message, you can go back to your query string again, and you know that the primary key is the problem. Earlier it is 1, so I change it to another value, say for example 2. So when I rerun this script again, I will not get that particular error message again. Now sometimes I can make any mistakes like syntax errors or some other errors, right? So it's actually good practice to debug your what do you call this script using an echo, and just echoing the query. You can see what the results looks like. Right now in this case I just insert, put some different text. This is not a correct insert statement. I can run it and see what's going on. Or sometimes if it is in a real world, sometimes it can be a form data that you are inserting into, right? Like it has a PHP variable like dollar sign, right? So the thing is, if I use the echo query, the advantage is when you copy and paste it to PHP myadmin, you need to change this PHP variable names, right? So if I echo it back to your screen, you will get this the command or whatever the query that you are echoing. You can copy and paste it to PHP myadmin interface and see what's happened, right? So that's the value of echoing it, rather than copy and paste the direct a query into PHP myadmin to test it, because of these kind of variables that you need to change the values, right? Because you're passing the parameters to this query. So that's something you need to keep remember.